Welcome to Salad with a Side of Fries. I'm your host, Jen Trepic, talking wellness and weight loss for real life. We're here to clear up the myths, misinformation, bad science, and marketing to teach you how to eat and how to cheat. Are you ready? I'm having salad with a side of fries. This week, we're talking about tacking. So this is actually a sailing term. Steph, have you ever been sailing?
I mean, I've been on sailboats,
right?
Usually with some champagne, but I've never had to do manual labor on the boat.
Got it.
Move the sails.
Okay. I'm going to tie this back together in a second. Okay, so when we're on a path toward optimal health, right? Having vitality and energy and, maybe that's also weight management, right? There are bumps in the road. And it's frustrating, right? There's holidays, travel, work, maybe you hit a plateau, or maybe even the scale goes up, right? And then we see friends or people on social media, and it looks like the weight is just falling off of them, or they never have an issue, right? And here's the thing. In those moments, we learn how to navigate the challenges. And that is what makes this last for forever. We're never going to go the rest of our lives without a vacation, right? So if we go from here to there, never figuring out how to navigate a vacation, that vacation comes and then it's all, forget whatever plan we were on. And what I see with people who lose their weight in a straight line, it doesn't last. I can almost guarantee 100% it will not last if we get there in a straight line. Because part of this process is learning how to adjust and keep moving forward. Mm-hmm. It's just like sailing. So in sailing, a sailboat cannot go in a straight line. So a sailboat zigzags back and forth from its origin to the destination, all the while moving forward, but it's this back and forth zigzag. That zigzag is called tacking. And it's the tacking that's the magic of making everything we're doing last for forever, to keep the weight off for good. Right? It's learning how to zigzag, learning to tack like a sailboat to navigate the obstacles and the challenges, always moving forward. So with the holidays approaching, right? And we're actually going to talk about this more next week, but with the holidays approaching, Halloween's around the corner, right? Life is sort of returning to some degree, or maybe you hit a plateau. Remember that these are actually really great signs and a chance to learn and grow and continue adjusting, because that's actually what's required for your results to last. So the moral of the story here, be a sailboat.
Be a sailboat. I love that. Although you're like, did we forget how to vacation? I mean, after 2020, right. I don't know, your first one out there, it's like a little test, but.
Right. But we learn how to navigate those things and return, come back home and pick back up on our typical routines and our habits. And I remember I had vacations, our family used to go on cruises every December, right? There were cruises where I would gain 5 pounds. Then there were cruises where I would gain 1 or 2 pounds. Then there were cruises where I could just stay the same. And it eventually got to the point where I would lose weight on a cruise. But it was all the while learning how to navigate all those situations that is the lifestyle I lead now.
Yeah.
Compared to then. And if I lost all the weight in 6 weeks and never had to deal with any of those situations in a new lifestyle, those vacations would look very different.
Yeah. And I think after a while you kind of train your body. I know for me personally, after a few days of going out or drinking more than normal because you're either at a work conference or you're on a vacation, your body starts to crave the normal things that you're, usually Monday through Friday, normal kind of life. Your body is just please have a salad, Stephanie.
Right.
Just please have that. No more alcohol. And then you do for a couple days and you're like, all right, I'm getting back on track. I feel better.
Right. Right. But if we never have those challenges along the way and learn how to navigate it back, that's that old yo-yo pattern.
Yeah, that's not good.
So we don't need to be jealous of the people who look like it's all just falling off of them in 0.4 seconds.
No, and I'm also not one that can like go on an extreme diet.
Well, that too.
Just to shed, some weight and then it comes back.
Right.
Because then you're so nervous to like even looking at a potato chip, you'll feel like you're gaining a pound. You know what I mean?
Well, that really like exacerbates sort of the food issues and the food conversation, which is very much part of the work that we want to do, is to eliminate a lot of all of that. All right. Well, Stephanie, thank you again for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I learned so much, as always.
Yay. Awesome. Well, I'm your host, Jen Trepeck. Connect with me on Instagram at Jen Trepeck, JenTrepeck. And all the social medias are that handle. But really, here's my request. Go to asaladwithasideofries.com, because that you can put your email address in. I don't bombard you with emails, but as we have seen, social media sometimes disappears, and I don't want to lose all of you. So asaladwithasideofries.com, whether it's there on the website or through social media, easiest way to reach out to learn more about working with me. And I'm personally inviting you to become a member. This is also on the website, or you can go to glow.fm/saladwithasideofries. Becoming a member shows your support for this podcast, this community, and primarily yourself and your health. You'll get this week's recipes for the artichoke spinach and white bean dip and the stuffed acorn squash. So remember, everybody, it's not about low carb or no carb or all carb, right? It's about quality carbohydrates, which means fiber. So work your way up to 25, 30, 35 grams of fiber and watch what happens, because as my teacher says, the road to health is paved with good intestines. Well, friends, that's it for today's episode of Salad with a Side of Fries. Congratulations for making yourself and your health a priority. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to click subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform. Share us with a friend, and we'll be back next week. Always remember, you deserve it, and you are worth it. Happy healthy.